There is one point that I often get early pushback on from both my students and my clients: active listening. They often think that listening is a passive activity and that good listening requires being quiet to really get the message. In reality, listening is an active sport. You should be engaging and actively participating in it. One of the key skills here is to be able to ask good questions. Asking questions shows the other person that you're interested and that you're part of the conversation. It helps you dig deeper and get at underlying issues. There are several key types of questions to ask and specific times to ask these questions. In this lesson, I want to identify how you can more effectively use questions to improve your listening skills. First, I want you to consider the types of questions you ask. Sometimes when people come to you, they may have a hard time articulating what the issue is or what's going on. At these times, asking open-ended questions can be a really powerful tool to help them explore their thoughts. For example, can you talk to me a little bit about your thoughts on X? Or what would this look like for you? These types of open-ended questions allow the person to explore their thoughts and get more detail by allowing them to talk through the process. It also shows that you are interested and engaged. This gets us to the second type of questions: follow-up questions and probing questions. These are the ways that we can dig deeper. Oftentimes, the stated issue is not really the singular issue. There may be something else going on, an underlying interest or a concern that isn't articulated. You can get at these underlying topics by asking probing questions. For example, you can ask things like, so why is that important to you? How would that affect you? What would this do? You can also use these to explore your ideas with others as well, saying things like, so if we did this, how would that affect your decision, your process, etc. The probing questions are ways that we can further explore these open-ended questions. Finally, you can use questions to demonstrate areas of agreement. In sales, one of the things that leads to success is being able to identify when they're ready to close and not let that moment pass. This requires effective listening and noting when someone is starting to say things like, oh, I can see how that might work, or talking about using whatever you're selling in the future. Use questions to build on that. So it sounds like you can see yourself using this in the future. So what can we do to get you to commit today? Questions are one of the most vital tools of effective listening. Practice developing this skill in every conversation: friends, family, colleagues. It's going to make you more adept at getting detailed information and getting people to open up more effectively. Asking good questions is a great way to get commitment and closure of all of your conversations.